If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. That's your truth. You know, people that want to, you know, tell me about my health and my situation, and it's like, I know I'm fat. I know I'm fat. I know I'm living on borrowed time. I mean, you're not telling me anything I don't know.
Hey everybody, it's Tony with Big T Bariatric, and I'm back at you with another video. And today we're going to talk about Hungry Fat Chick. Has Hungry Fat Chick officially given up on her life? It seems like that she has. I was recently watching John's video from Obese to Beast, and he was covering this topic, and I thought that I would cover it as well and throw my 2 cents in. So if you want to go see his video, his opinions on it, go ahead and watch his video. But I thought that I would make one to share mine, share my thoughts, because I've covered her several times on this channel. And I did my best to try to encourage her to keep her wanting to move forward on her diet. And when she wasn't doing so well, try to give her advice. And it didn't seem to do well. Well, now she seems to have given up completely, gone back to mukbangs, and is just doing terribly. In one of her more recent videos, she was actually talking about how she just pretty much knows that she's gonna just die one day. She doesn't actually enjoy doing the mukbangs anymore, but she does it hoping that she gets clicks, so hoping she can just pay her bills and then just run out the time that she's got left on her life. And I think that's a very devastating place to be. But before we watched that video, there was actually an interaction on John's channel, because I actually posted in there talking about how I've covered her a few times and I think it's sad that she's given up. And then one of his followers said this: "You could learn a lot about empathy for the people you talk about from John. You've got a lot to learn." I think that's interesting, saying that I've got a lot to learn. The reason why I have this channel is because I was much heavier than Hungry Fat Chick is right now. I talk about these issues because they're important to me. And yeah, I might call some fat activists idiots, and maybe that's not showing empathy, but they're actually out there harming people with their insane rhetoric. But when it comes to people like Hungry Fat Chick, I've been nothing but supportive. I've tried to encourage her, I've tried to share advice with her, I've tried to warn her about what's coming if she doesn't change. What's not empathetic about that? What kind of empathy do we need to show to people who are on their way to dying or are harming other people with their rhetoric? I don't understand how I could be more empathetic than I am. Because there's one thing that I understand that a lot of these other creators don't know. And that's what they're about to face if they don't change, if they don't get their life in order. So yeah, I pair love, and sometimes it's tough love, with desperation. Because it's time to change right now. You don't got a lot of time left. I don't want Hungry Fat Chick to die. I don't want her to die. I want her to get this turned around. I want her to save her life. That's why I make videos about her. I'm not trying to pick on her. I'm not trying to be mean to her. I'm not trying to harm anybody with this channel. But I know what it's like on that other end. You don't want to have to go through what I go through. You don't want to have to deal with not being able to wipe yourself, not being able to shower, being in extreme pain every day. It's complete misery living that way. And after losing 200 pounds plus, my life is so much better, and it gets better all the time. So I understand what it's like too to get the weight off and then just have a rejuvenated viewpoint on life, and understanding that I don't have to live that way anymore. And so that's what I want to try to help you guys understand, is that if you are dealing with that, if you're going through that, you don't have to give in to your obesity like Hungry Fat Chick seems to have. You can turn it around, you can change your life. There are steps that you can take to fix it. You don't have to give up. If that's not empathy, then I don't know what it is, but I don't have to coddle people who are killing themselves. I have to be brutally honest with them. I have to tell them what they're about to face. And maybe I haven't always been the nicest, but sometimes you got to give tough love. Sometimes you got to give people that swift kick that they need to get motivated and to change. That's just my philosophy on it. So if you don't think that I've been empathetic enough, then sorry. I'm going to do what I can to try to help people, help them change, help them turn around, and try to keep them from going the same direction that I went. But with that being said, let's get into this clip from Hungry Fat Chick.
I was talking to my cousin earlier today, and I was telling her that I feel well enough to do a mukbang today. And the last thing I told her, I was like, Well, she said, good luck. And I was like, thank you.
Right off the bat here, I think it's just horrible that she has her cousin encouraging her to go do her mukbang. Good luck on your mukbang. Her cousin should be trying to like grab her by the shirt straps and shake at her and be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You don't feel well enough to sit and eat before a camera? Like, that shows just how bad of a shape that you're in if you don't often feel like that you're in good enough physical condition to eat in front of a camera. Her family needs to start taking control somehow and not wish her well on her eating journeys. Like, they need to try to intervene somehow to help save her life, but for some reason they're just encouraging her to keep moving forward.
And I gave her a little hearty emoji. And I said, it's not fun anymore, but it pays the bills. So, yep. Just eat some crap a couple times a week. And post it and hope it looks good enough for people to click on. That's my life.
So you can tell she's absolutely miserable doing this, which is a great sign. She did try to change. She did try to go on a carnivore diet, which I made a video about that not a while ago because she was just eating way too much food and then wondering why she didn't really see the results, and she ultimately gave up on it. Mainly because this is what paid her bills. She was looking for clicks and likes and people to chime in on watching her eat. I just can't fathom that there are people who are continuing to watch her and cheering her on, knowing that she's killing herself doing this. Like, I don't really watch her stuff anymore. The only way that I was able to see this is on John's channel. That's it. I mean, like, I just can't believe that people are continuing to watch her to that degree and cheering her on, knowing that they're fueling her to keep eating like this. Like, what do they get out of it? What kind of sick pleasure do people get out of watching obese people eat a bunch of food?
You know, and I see people debating in comments like all the time. It's like, she deletes all these comments. It's like, I don't, y'all think I have, y'all really think I have the energy to do that when I barely have the energy to sit here and stuff my face in front of the camera? I mean, I'll stuff my face, yeah, sure, but, you know, trying to look like a human and look like I'm having a good time is actually very difficult, you know.
Again, it's obvious that she's living in a depressed state because she doesn't even want to have to put on her makeup and look human or presentable before the camera. She's going to stuff her face either way. She doesn't need energy to do that. But to actually get up and put makeup on and to look nice before the camera, like, she doesn't always have the energy to do that. That's someone who's depressed. That's someone who just has completely given up on herself. Like, she doesn't even want to do the mukbangs anymore. She wants to stop, but it's the only way that she could pay the bills, so she keeps doing it. And then the people who get a perverse sense of whatever out of watching it are watching this person harm themselves to this degree, but they keep watching. And it's sickening.
Oh, and as far as the deleted comment situation, I actually, you know, I posted that community post the other day. And I posted it the night before. And I think the next morning I looked and it was like 193 comments. I was like, oh, okay. So I looked through a couple. I don't remember if I even hearted any of them. But then, you know, I went on about my day. I probably just went right back to sleep. And later on in the day, I came on, and there was 53 comments. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh man! So I went ahead and I went into the settings area of my YouTube studio, and I went ahead and I reduced my moderators down to just a few, you know. And I also released all the people that I blocked. Just out of comment jail, you know. Go crazy, you guys. Just go crazy. Just give it to me. Tell me how freaking grotesque and disgusting and, you know, every other nasty thing you want to tell me. That's just fine with me. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. That's your truth. People that want to, tell me about my health and my situation, and it's like, I know I'm fat. I know I'm fat. I know I'm living on borrowed time. I mean, you're not telling me anything I don't know. I'm not offended by that truth. I'm just offended by the people that just, call me a disgusting pig, and, that's just dehumanize me. I'm not even human. I'm just a creature for you to look and laugh at,
Listen, I don't think it's a good thing that people are calling her a grotesque whatever. Like, that's a really, really sad thing. I wouldn't want anybody saying that about me. But it's almost like she is asking for it here. Like, do you sense that? Like she's asking for it. She let go of all the people she put in jail for making those kinds of comments. And then she says, just give it to me. Just give it to me. Just give me all those comments. I know I'm a disgusting pig. It's like, you're the one who's on camera overeating constantly. Like, you keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You've been with Nick Ocado doing all kinds of terrible things, and you just don't see why people are calling you that. Now, I'm not saying that anybody should call her that. I'm not advocating for that. I don't think that she should be bullied to that degree, but she's asking for it. This is her lifestyle. This is the way she wants to live. She just scarfed down a ton of Taco Bell and then wonders why people are calling her grotesque. But then she just made the ultimate statement saying, I know I'm living on borrowed time. You know that you're living on borrowed time because you're fat? Like, why isn't that a wake-up call for you? Like, you are too exhausted to even get up and put your makeup on and make a video, even though you're eating like that consistently. Like, why aren't you doing something about it? Why aren't you trying to fix that? Like, you know you're living on borrowed time. You know you have a little bit of time left. Why aren't you changing your life for the better? Like, there would be all kinds of people who supported you if you turned your channel into a weight loss channel. Like, I know she tried that. She tried doing carnivore, and then she started seeing a drop off in the number of people who were watching her videos. But I don't even think she really gave it much of a chance. She was still having a lot of people watch her content, but maybe it wasn't enough to pay the bills. I don't know. I don't know why she ultimately stopped, other than she just wanted to go back to eating like garbage. She didn't want to try anymore. She wasn't losing the weight that she thought that she should be losing. That's why I made that video talking about how she was just overeating even on carnivore. Even when you're on these types of diets doing keto and carnivore, you can't overeat the amount of calories that you need to eat. Like, you still need to eat at a deficit to see some sort of weight loss on the scale. And that's not what she was doing. But it sounds like she's just officially given up. She's let all the people out of her comment jail who can come in and say what they want to her, to humanize her. She doesn't care anymore. She knows she's living on borrowed time. And she's just completely given up. She's just given up. And I think that's just really, really sad to be in that place. Because she could still take steps to change her life. She could go get weight loss surgery. She can find a personal trainer. She can find someone to encourage her. She can find a coach. She can get involved in a bariatric program. There are steps that she can take to get help to save her life, but she doesn't even want to do that anymore. She's completely given up on it.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll be that. Just keep watching. Just keep watching, keep commenting. It's fine.
Yeah, just as long as you keep commenting and watching, keep giving me those viewer hours, giving me those clicks, giving me those likes, helping that algorithm in my favor, as long as I keep making money doing this, I don't care what you call me. I don't care what you say to me. Just keep helping me out here financially. That's all she cares about. That's why she's in this altogether. Like, nothing else matters to her. If she's going to live on borrowed time, she's going to waste the rest of her life. Well, she's going to make as much money as she can doing it. As long as the bills are paid and everything's fine, she doesn't care about anything else. And that's just really a terrible place to be. Really, really terrible. She's completely given up. She has zero self-respect for herself at all at this point. And then she wonders why people call her grotesque. Now again, I'm not advocating for that type of bullying. I don't think we should call anybody grotesque. But at the same time, she's completely given up. She's giving into it. She's believing that herself. She had a little bit of self-respect for herself when she deleted those comments and banned those people, but now she let them all out. She doesn't care anymore. Just give her the clicks, give her the likes, give her the whatever. That's all she cares about now.
Anyway, so like I said, go crazy. Every comment, good, bad, whatever, it helps my channel engagement. So, love me, hate me, doesn't matter. I'm just here doing what I do, trying to earn my few dollars so I don't have to live on the street. Anyway, at least I'm feeling better. And my leg is still pretty bad. And I don't I don't want to show y'all my leg, because it's like I'm used to my ankles. I'm not the kind of fatty that's got the cankles. y'all know about the cankles. There's cankles, and then I got the skinny, like tapered down to the tapered ankles. But right now I'm sporting some cankle on that leg. My shit's like that big. But the antibiotic is doing the thing, and and if somebody gets an infection like this, I'm not saying take care of it yourself. I'm not saying talk to a telehealth doctor. I do Sesame Health. That's my favorite. They already know me. They deal with me every so often. And they're not about to give me antibiotics every month. I have to go at least 4 months between antibiotics. So, and they're actual doctors. There's not like a fake doctor. There's not a fake doctor. It's a real doctor. But, yeah, if you need to go to the hospital, go to the freaking hospital. It's just, in my experience, the hospital is not for me. They want to do the IV antibiotics, and honestly, it doesn't work any better than just the oral antibiotic. It's the same difference, in my opinion, anyway. But that's me, I'm not everybody else, and my body's different than other people's, and I basically know what my body needs, and if one of these infections eventually takes me out, wonderful. Wonderful.
Wonderful? You're cheering on the fact that one of these infections that you've been getting because of your size is going to take you out? Isn't that the desperate cry of somebody who is just at the end of their rope? Like, you're there. You know you're at the end. You know your life is very, very short, and you keep getting these infections. You keep ending up in the hospital and having periods of where you just don't even feel like getting up out of bed. She had this time where she realized that, oh, I could probably fix this. She tried a diet. She failed that diet, and then she just went right back to it because all she cares about is the money. She's absolutely prostituting herself. Maybe not sexually, but she's prostituting herself on camera just to make sure that she lives out the rest of her days in at least relatively some amount of comfort, even though that comfort is completely drying up because now she's dealing with swollen, infected legs and arms and going in and out of the hospital. She doesn't even want to go to the hospital anymore. She just hopes that one of these infections just takes her out and she'll be done. And yet she has her cousin cheering her on and saying, good luck, enjoy your next meal, have fun with it, I don't care if you die, just whatever. As long as you keep making enough money, that's all that matters is money, right? Not your life, not your comfort, not your peace. None of that matters. Just keep making money. That's all that you should care about.
Oh, God. I'm sorry for being such a Debbie Downer. I'm not in a good place right now. Literally in the last 3 months, I've had 5 people die on me. Not on me. They died, but... It's just I'm facing my mortality, and there's really not much I can do about it. I don't have the willpower, the wherewithal, any of that to stick to anything right now. And right now I'm on a path to self-destruction, and I can't even care right now. I just can't.
YouTube should shut down her channel right now. Shut her down. She is self-destructing on camera in front of everybody, and they're just letting it happen. Like, the only thing that would save her is if she got motivated to do it by not having that revenue stream any longer. Like, she would need to find some other way of seeking help. Maybe going and doing what Tammy did and moving into one of those healthcare facilities that help her lose weight. She doesn't have the willpower, okay, she can get some sort of help. She needs the help. She needs people to rally behind her and to help her do this. She needs doctors. She needs nurses. She needs help. She needs to go see Dr. Now. She needs to figure this out. Whatever it takes, she needs to go and do it. If that means living at a hospital, even though she doesn't want to do that, she can go do that, get on a really strict calorie reduction diet, and lose a bunch of weight. She's facing her mortality, and she just acts like there's nothing she can do about it when she still has a chance. Every day she wakes up is another opportunity to decide that she can fix this. But she doesn't want to do it. She's just done. She's given up. There are options out there for you, Candy. If you're watching this, there are options for you. Go seek help. You don't have to do this any longer. You can give up on this. You can change the whole focus of your channel so you're not trying to make money off of your misery. And then people say that I don't have empathy. I don't have empathy? Are you kidding me? You want to keep coddling people like Candy? Saying it's okay, I need to be nicer to her? Are you kidding me? She's self-destructing on camera, just like any other fat activist that we see. And I need to be nicer? Maybe I'm the only one who cares about them to this degree. That I'm actually flustered and angry and upset that I'm seeing somebody do this to themselves, and I seem to be the only one who cares about them enough to say something about it. Anyways, that's my video, guys. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you've not done so. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. God bless you.